Here's a disclaimer.
This video is for educational and entertaining purposes only.
This video is not made to attack anyone who may display these signs.
This video is made to spread awareness among people in makeup industry and those who are interested in this topic.
Indonesian, English, and Russian spells are available. You can turn them on.
Below in the comments, what do you think about these two makeups? I have no idea how to wash it off. Like really glued my eyebrows, but maybe if you know more than me, you can comment down below. Hi guys, my name is Sasha and today I'm gonna be remaking this makeup to make it look like this reference. First, we're going to start from removing my makeup from one side of my face, and I think we're gonna have some problems because the makeup part is glued, like really glued my eyebrows. I actually also use the technique like when I know I'll have a very long day and I need my eyebrows to stick to my face, I will apply the glue, lash glue on my eyebrows, but I'll just do only one layer. I think it's enough. He applied like 4 layers, so I have no idea how to wash it off. Probably I'll need to use like some makeup removing oil or maybe a tissue. I'll be using my cotton discs and my new Bioderma. I just bought it. I got it on Osceola. Don't know is it still there or no, but it was a very nice, what is it, promotion thing. So they sell like a huge, like 1 liter oil, what is it, like shower oil kind of thing, together with this huge Bioderma, and it was total, it's supposed to be total around like 1 million, but it was only 500,000. It was nice. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye. She got me some vitamin C because I'm not feeling good, and I hope my voice will be fine till the end of this video. So let's just keep going. I was saying that this promotion was very nice, so I got this new Bioderma. I'll use first this, but then if cannot, I'll just use my Biore removing makeup tissues. It's actually my travel tissue to remove the makeup, but I think we'll need it now to remove this crazy glue. This micellar water is very expensive, I know, but it also best of the makeup removing thing right now on the market. I heard that this scientists prove that you don't actually need to wash it off from your face, because secret tip for the good skincare, you actually need to wash your micellar water off because it has some cleaning ingredients into that. It's the same like you wash the dishes, you don't fully wash off the cleaning solution, so it's the same thing. It will dry your face out, it will not be good. You're basically not washing fully your face. I heard that this specifically Bioderma brand, they're using like a different cleaning solution, different techniques, so you actually don't need to wash it off. But maybe if you know more than me, you can comment down below. I'll be interested to read it. Okay, the brows are removing good. If I'll put like 4 layers of the glue, I'll not be able to remove it, but it's removing for some reason. I actually didn't apply anything on my neck, like it didn't actually blend anything. Okay, let's do the brows first. I'm afraid I'll not be able to remove it, but let's just keep going and keep going and keep going. Wow, this thing is... I also think this is the waterproof mascara, so I don't know what is she finding there. I think there's also some pieces of the, yes, waterproof mascara. Let's then just use that tissue. It's very good, but it's so small. Like, it's actually good, but small. Sometimes I cannot remove all my makeup with this small tissue, so I need to use 2. But it has like a good smell, and overall this Biore brand has a very nice product. So especially for like face cleaning or like body cleaning also, that's a lot of pigment. Also, like I'm kind of light sensitive today because I'm feeling kind of sick a little bit. So I'm afraid I'll not look like this the whole video. Because I feel like my eyes is not fully open today. I really need to wash my eye inside after this makeup. Let's use toner. I will apply it on a cotton disc first. Now I'll spray my toner on my cotton disc and wipe my face with this toner. It's actually a very good trick how to apply toner without touching your model if she doesn't want it. Is my eye swollen? Does it look swollen? Maybe just red because of so much touching. Does it look swollen? Should I do makeup if I have a swollen eye? Okay, let me ask Christina. Okay, we're done with the skin prep. Let's do the eye makeup first. This is my top secret, top goal for the clean looking makeup. Always do the eye makeup first. If you're not really fully confident in what's gonna happen with your eyeshadow and your makeup look, the whole thing, it will be best if you do the eye first and then the foundation. When you do the eye makeup first, I always ask you to do all the wet and moist products and only then layer them with the eyeshadow. Or you can just do the whole technique with your different eyeshadows. This look really needs a good Kajal first. So I'll start with just a black eyeliner. I'll apply it like a wing first and only then we'll go to the light lilac color. I'll use many palettes because I really want to find the same shades. First I'm gonna prep the eye with my everyday go thing. It's Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. Why is it so fucking small? Put on the palette or on the hand, but if you do it for clients, don't do it on the hand, do it on the palette. And yes, because I'm doing it for myself, I'll use my fingers, but if you do it for clients, use the brush. Brush is always better than your fingers. Sanitizing. Finger. Don't forget about the lower lid. Then I'll use my Kajal pencil. This is from Urban Decay, the Glide On eye pencil. Sharpen first. Sharpening your eye pencils or brow pencils is very important after each client, not only for a nice texture, for a nice effect that you want to have, like a very thin lines. The most important thing that sharpening your eye pencils or brow pencils is for the hygienic use. You're removing the layer that you were using on the previous client or on this client, and then you'll never use it again on a different person. So that's what I'll do. I'll sharpen my pencil first. No matter who used it before, maybe it was me, but I'll still remove it. It's sharpened. I need to apply it and make like a very thin but beautiful small brushes thing. My cat is here and he wants to go out. Let's help my cat first. Then when you do the double lines, placement of this eye wings is very important because you put upper wing too low, then you'll put the lower wing also too low. So I suggest you to go a little bit more up and then the makeup will look better. Also, the very important hack, always draw your eyeliners on the open eyes. So with the open eyes, you can see where this line is going. For example, I can see that my lower eyelid is going that way. This is the line which I cannot cross. If I'll put my makeup like this, it will look weird. It will not highlight my face. It will not make it look more beautiful. So I always suggest you to make the form with the open eyes. So I open my eye and I check where do I need to go with my Kajal. Just very thin because I want it to be very light like on the picture. So take the brush like this and blend it like very little, like super slightly. Try not to blend too much. And I also apply it in this small piece the same way as it on her eyes. The eyebrow is very soft. That's why it's easy to blend, but not that easy to work with. Also blending, but very smoothly. Don't go too harsh. All the movements are very small movements. Okay, this is the whole work with the Kajal. Then I'll switch to the eyeshadow. Let's find very similar color in my palettes. I think we should go with this one first. Okay, we're taking the same very small brush, dipping it inside, and first you need to tap because you need to fix the Kajal very beautifully blending. Now I need the color in between, so I'll use which brush will I use? I'll use this very small one, and now just blend on top of the lid. I'll blend it more up than the wing, so we make the nice gradient. Because me and the model here have different eyelids and the different structure of the eyes, I'll change it according to my eye, so the same makeup will look a little bit different on me, of course, because I have different eyes, it's a different person, but it will be very similar. I'm using the modern way to blend in between. Okay, I think I need to apply the lilac color and then mix them together. Two different lilac colors. I think they're very similar to each other. One from the Beauty Bay pastel palette. Another one from the Colourpop Fading to Hue. One shade is the Daydream, another shade is Selfie. I think they're very similar, but one is shimmery, so we're gonna use the Daydream. It looks like she has some like white base before she applied the lilac color, so I'll just use the whitish powder first, so we don't mess with the color. Okay, now I'm using the same brush for the powder, tapping into the Daydream shadow. This is very dusty eyeshadow. When I'll apply it, it'll be all over my face, so that's why I never apply the foundation first before I apply the eyes. And this shade is very transparent, so I'll really need to tap a lot and use a lot of it. Very like whitish. I got so much dust here from this eyeshadow. It is like very light. Do you think it's too bright? I think I need like more purple-ish color, which I'll apply on top of that. Let's find something more purple. Okay, let's apply it the modern way. Yeah, I think it will be the good mix. And the eyeshadows. Mine looks so bluish, which is supposed to be looking purplish. Her makeup definitely looks more purple. Okay, I'm applying the modern way on top. Okay, let's add a little bit more of the different blending here. Let's take some very small cotton buds. This is so cute, so mini. And just with the dry cotton bud, remove some eyeshadow here. I want it to look like more blended, so I'm removing some eyeshadow with the dry cotton bud. It's a very good hack. Now I'll use the same cotton bud but different part to use the micellar water and to make this wig very beautiful, very straight like this. So easy to clean the foam, right? So easy. And you're not removing any foundation or anything. You're just removing the eyeshadow basically. Now I'm gonna do the lower lid. Here I will first apply the Kajal inside of the eye. This is the part that was skipped on this part of the face. That's why the makeup looks a little bit strange. I feel if it will be apply it inside of the eye, it will be look more finished. Kajal, I will spray it and sanitize it first before going inside my eye. That's the first thing you need to do. Sanitize. Then wipe with the tissue. Very easy wipes and tubs. And only now apply it inside of the eye. This is not the best thing you do when you're sick, but and when your eyes is like light sensitive. But let's just keep going. Also on this makeup, you can see very obvious inner corner going inside, which is here. Is very good. I like it here, and I think I'll need to do the same one on this side. You can see the way how the lines and the way where are you actually drawing your wing to, changing the eye so much. Then what I'll do, I'll use a very small brush, the one I was using just now, dip it inside the Drama Queen, and apply it and blend it together with the Kajal. When you're doing the under eye, the lower lid area, you need to be very careful and not leave any like white spaces. You need to like really blend the product there, because the makeup will look dirty and unfinished if you don't do that. I don't need to be like really specific on this area, because I'll still apply my foundation on top of that. I think I went too dark, but it's okay. On the lower lid, I'll also use the Kajal and make a very thin line. I'm trying not to go too much. I think this is already very beautiful, but overall you can see so much right now already. Let's touch it up with the cotton bud, and then I think it will be perfect. I'm thinking about the skin now. The more I see the reference, the more I understand that the girl has either very beautiful skin, either it's a very nice foundation, which I think my foundation will not be like that, but let's try. And it's totally fine to use the cotton buds, to mix a lot of water, to change the makeup, to make it more graphic looking, instead of just leaving it dirty and afraid that you look weird, that you're changing makeup. No, you're just making it look perfect, and it's fine. Let's do the mascara. I will be using my personal mascara. That's why I'll apply it from the tube. But if you're doing the same makeup for your client, never use the mascara from the tube straight away. Always use a disposable brush. You go inside, one dip in, use on the client. Then take another disposable brush, dip, use on the client. Never go back and forth. It's the spread of bacteria. You're putting your clients like eyelashes and like all the like small pieces of the skin inside the tube. You are spreading the bacteria to all your other clients. Wow, the mascara just changed the look. Like wow. Lower lashes too. I can definitely say that this mascara is not just newly open, because I have the same mascara and it's nice when it's just first few 6 months. Then after that, it's already so dry. I think it's need to be changed already. Okay, let's apply the foundation. My regular one, Shiseido Synchro Skin Self Refreshing Foundation. This is the best foundation ever. I've already used so many bottles of it. You guys should give me some discount, please, because it's a hell lot of money for this foundation, but it's the best. And the color matching to all my Eastern European friends, models, it's the perfect match to everyone, to every single girl. It's just perfect. Applying the foundation, I applied on my makeup palette, this really small one. Applying, then using, today I see her foundation is there, but it's very light because I think she has like a very nice skin, but I'm not really, so I need some more high coverage. I really want to try to make this look like on the reference. So just be very easy. You see, if I apply that little, I will cover all my skin imperfections. So I think I'll need to layer it more and more. Also, my neck skin is not perfect, so I also need to put the foundation there. Actually, like right now, it's a very small amount of the foundation. I'm really trying to make it look like on the reference. I really like the skin work on this specific makeup. It's either very beautiful skin or just very beautiful foundation, and maybe mix of both. I really like how this makeup artist, like, he was using the brush according to the size of the brush, according to the area he was applying makeup on. For example, when he was applying powder, he was using the very, like, in this zone, like, which is very small, and you need to like be really specific. He was using the very small brush. That's what I really like, and that's what I'll do for myself also. I will use very small, I think two. I think combination of, I'll use one smaller like this to apply on my nose. It's not that small. Like under the nose area, just work. I really don't want to spoil the makeup, my makeup anyhow, because I feel it's perfect right now. So I want to be really careful with makeup here. Then I'll use even smaller brush, which looks like this, to make the under eye area very careful. So I'm applying the foundation and then blending it down, and then going in a little bit and blending together, and then taking the brush and just do this on my hand. So I take off the layer where it's tapped on the eyeshadow a little bit. It's very easy. Blend everything. Yes, it's more work with the lower eyelid when you apply the foundation, but it's so easy to remove the eyeshadow then if it's fall down, or it's easy to remove the makeup if it's not good. Like, it's easy then. I think it's so beautiful right now, and the skin work is amazing. It's amazing. I didn't usually, I'll use this whole pump on the half of the face, but here I was very careful not to use a lot because I want the skin to look exactly like on the reference. So right now we're gonna powder first, and then use a very slight blush, contouring, and very beautiful highlighter, because I see how the matte eyeshadow look will need some sparkle, but here she didn't add, so she added a little bit sparkle on the cheek. I feel it's very balanced and beautiful. Powder, I'm gonna use my YSL. I really want to finish it soon, so I'm gonna use this one now. I can't wait to finish it because I'm curious what will I use next. Because I have many other powders, but I like this one so much that I don't want to use anything else, but I need to use, but I don't want to because this one is so beautiful. So I'm applying a very thin layer, like very easy, almost not touching my skin. I'm so pale here now, and you can see the difference of the color. I'm actually this color. I'm actually this color, not this color. Let's do the very easy and beautiful peach blush. Very old Revolution, Makeup Revolution palette. I never use it on the clients anymore, but I still love to use it on myself. And there is so much of the cheap person in me that I'm not throwing away the very old palettes. I just use it for myself. I know I cannot use it on the clients, but I'll use it all for myself and I'll be very happy using this product. And I'm not scared. Here, I'm not scared, but I'm scared to do it for the clients. Blush, I think she was using some like peachy. Very easy. Peachy. Is it enough peachy? Peachy. I barely see some contour, but I want to sculpture the face a little bit. No, we haven't done the eyebrow yet. So let's do the eyebrow soon. Just extremely small amount of my Hoola bronzer. My chin a little bit, my nose a little bit also. This makeup is very beautiful. It's from my saved pictures. I wanted to do it on myself, but I never had a chance to. I was too busy with other stuff. And now I have a chance. So cool. I really like the eye makeup right now. It's so fitting my eye. Let's do the brows and then come back to the highlighter. I want the highlighter to be the last thing to do. So brows first, lips, and then highlighter. Brows is very easy here, and I think we have the similar problem with this girl. Not the problem, just similar eyebrow situation. My eyebrows is also very weird shape naturally, so I see she has the same problem, so that's why I do my eyebrows also very naturally. Shuimura pencil, sharpen first, then use on yourself or on the client. Sharpen. Now I really want to be easy on the brows today. Yes, I don't really have a form of the brows right now. I don't like how my eyebrows look when they are plugged out. I don't know why. I feel it just looks empty, just makes my face looking empty. I don't know why, so I never plug it out. And I still know that I can build a very beautiful eyebrow even without plugging my eyebrows. I know this specific pencil could be very pigmented if you press, but if you don't press, actually it could be also very light and very beautiful for light eyebrows. And I'm gonna use my own Benefit brow gel. I don't use it on the clients, that's why I use it from the tube. I want to make it fluffy. She has like a very, I think she only has the eyebrow pencil there. I want to make it a little bit more fluffy, so it actually brings my face up instead of bringing it down and look more sad. Lips. I think I'll just use the gloss for that. I'll use the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. This is the shade Silk. Very beautiful lip gloss. We're gonna use a very tiny bit of it. So I'm gonna take the lip gloss, not from the tube, apply on the palette, on the clean spot of the palette, close it, and only hide it, and use it from the makeup palette. Very light. I want it to be really light. I really love how when this lip gloss dries, it actually lays a good stain of color on your lips and it keeps them overlined. Now highlighter. I'm gonna use my Shine Bright Like a Diamond, my Fenty Beauty highlighter, because I see the way she applied her highlighter. It's a very beautiful, super sparkly highlighter, which I think Diamond Bomb really is. And let's add some more highlighter just for the shine. I'm using the Dior Backstage highlighter. I think that's done. What do you think? I think that's pretty much done for today. Let me think what you think about this makeup and this makeup remake. Down below in the comments. What do you think about these two makeups? Which side do you like more? Which one do you like less? What would you change in both of these makeups maybe? I think that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you next one. Bye.
One. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. That's why it took you so long.
Really? I know, I'm sick also.
I know, so beautiful.
Like my back is hurting, my throat is like ready to stop talking.
So pretty, oh my god. This is what I wanted. So pretty. Oh my god. Let me see. No, because like now I can see properly, you know, because like when you just turned around I couldn't see because my vision is not that good. But look at now, so pretty.
What do you think?
Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous girls. So, that's it.
Fresh.
First one quality.
Let's go sleep.
Let's see if he actually noticed or asked anything about this.
Bruh. Nice.